Welcome back. Last time we had a lot of chats about the gears in... oh, what is this mod called? It's called Create. Let me just go like this. And there was a lot of issues. So as you know, we have a turbine. Since the last stream, I added a second turbine. So I have two now. So basically this turbine runs the treat farm, which is only working partial. Sometimes it's really messing up, so I had to replace some of the dirt blocks with wood, just to keep it in control. And another thing I noticed was when I was using the lift, remember we made the lift, it keeps going like this. And the stress level went really high. We're at 79% for only this turbine. But even if we turn it off, so yes, it's running now. We can see things are running. We have the piston here. We are at 75%. That's just for this turbine. Not really running anything serious. Some things I changed since last time was the bread factory. So let's just get some wheat going. That's not much, but might be enough to give a general idea of what's going on. So once we harvested the wheat, it will be put up there on the conveyor. Should fall down here. Yes. Go into the mill. Come out as flour. Hopefully around here, 3 blocks in, it should be turned into dough. It worked, as you can see. There's a couple, I think it's 4 at a time. Yeah, doesn't matter. This one then splits them up into 1 at a time. So they get put on the baking belt. And over here they get turned into bread, basically. Yes, there we go. Let's close the door. I can hear some people outside. So we have a lot of bread, which is good. Another thing I changed since the last time is I opened up the area, I took down the walls, and I moved all the gearing downstairs. So basically we only have the minimum up here. So here we have power going up to the farm where we harvest the wheat. This power coming up from down there is just for the fans over here, and yeah, that's it. But we can go around and check in the basement. So of course I made a ladder down, and I hope it's not from down there. I hear the zombies. On the other side, I have power coming up from here on the belt. And this belt basically drives the fans for the heater. So it's like a hot... what would you call it? A hot stove? Hot air oven. Oh, wrong button there. Let's go down and check the gearing. So I think if we start over here, power is coming in from up here, from the windmill, down here, and turns this shaft. This shaft goes into a gearbox that splits, turns rotation. First horizontal, this one turns it vertical, so this goes up to the mill. This one goes into a gear that splits, so we have like, we go from a small cog to a bigger one. here, which slows down rotation, and we do it a second time, so we gear down twice. So this part is moving slow, but let's get back to that. Whoop. So continuing on the same gearbox, we also have a big cogwheel going into a small to speed up, and we do that a second time, you can see in there, and the third time. So we have 1, 2, 3. So this is going a decent speed. I think when I measured it was like is it 240 rounds per minute or something like that. It's pretty fast. And that goes up to upstairs to drive the conveyor and the wheat farm. On the other hand, we have this slow speed gearing over here. It goes up here and drives the... What does that actually drive? Let's go up and check. Oh yeah, the slow speed we have in there, that goes to the conveyor. Because this conveyor has to go really slow, so enough water can actually be fed into the... You can see it's coming there now. Slow conveyor, high speed fans, so these are going somewhat fast, as you can see. Let's go down. Then we have this other part, turn rotation the other way, and we have a gear down. And there's a gear down, up. So we go down and up. No, we go up, of course. So increase speed, and then on the same one, increase speed again. It drives this belt. The belt going up is for the conveyor across. So we take the dough from the chest and move it over to the hot oven belt. Then we have another transfer of power and the gearing. So this one goes upstairs and drives the slow belt in front of the lava. And this final one, we need some speed and some power again. So we speed up everything to... I must speed to the fans, yes. And that's the power coming up here. What is this emo music? Next. There we go. Well, of course, this is all run on the same turbine, and it causes a lot of stress. So when I was trying to add more to it, I was just getting into trouble. So it's night outside. Let's go for a quick nap. Change keyboard apparently. There we go. Then we can take a look at the other turbine. So the other turbine is accessed from up here, behind the kelp farm we have. So there's nothing special about this turbine. The only difference between this one and the other turbine is I have a gearing up here. So we have the turbine rotation, and then we go down one speed. I can't tell you how much we go down, because then you would actually need to know the size of these. A rough estimate would be half. Looks like it's half the size of the other one. And you can see the axle continues down into this area. goes up to this conveyor, where there's a clutch, so we can stop rotation. The same over here. You can see power is coming up, speed up, clutch, and no rotation. That is because on this side I got my grinding, my macerator. So when I want to macerate something, I put it in this chest, it falls down into this hole, and it comes out of this chest. So basically when it falls down, it falls into this. This is like a funnel, so it fills up the chest. Goes into the pipe, pipe transfers it up to that chest. Over here we have this insane machine. At the moment I only used it once. I have no idea what to use it for else. And that was to build these. And right now the stress is 0%. 32 RPM. And that's on this side. So you can see right here. There's a clutch here as well, so there's no rotation into this. And this is my cobblestone factory. So it looks a bit intimidating, but it's really simple. So I think if we go upstairs, it's probably easier to understand. So you can see we have lava here. And on this side, oh, put in a cobblestone block, of course. There's water. These are drills. Well, there's drill below. These are actually gearboxes that changes direction of rotation, and they are driven by this belt. This belt right here is just for transporting finished cobblestone, which comes up here. Let's show downstairs. Maybe it's easier to see. Oh, here we go. So you can see we have like the step, the normal Minecraft step, you know, this step, and then water on top, cobblestone in between, the first time manually, and then on the other side here I have lava just running through. So on top of here we have the drills. They will drill the cobblestone into blocks, small blocks, pickable blocks. The belt will transfer them down to this belt, up into this belt, which goes up into that belt, which goes up on top, and finally delivers them out front into this hopper and into this chest. So I also started playing a little with immersive engineering again. Used to play with that mod a lot. So I got some redstone signals, and the idea of course is to transfer it somewhere else once I get that far. But we're still pretty far away in Minecraft to actually get to that point. So this is fine for now, so we can turn the cobblestone generator on and you can actually see production. Cobblestone falls down. Oh, maybe the other side. Yeah. So you can see. Well, you can't really see. But let's take this block away. There we go. You can see the drills crushing the stone. The belt is transporting them away. And this setup is currently 5 stones at a time. I haven't counted how fast it is, because I don't really care. And you can see the transport is working. We have no spills, so that's good. Let's go upstairs. The stones come up here. It just falls down here. Well, if I didn't catch them. There's no real gearing here. The only reason I have, for example, this one, is just to change the direction of rotation. So the top belt here I want to move this way, but the belt on the other side is actually moving the other way, even though it's, what would you say, perpendicular. It's still the other way of rotation. So I had to change the rotation. The easiest way to do it is either place a gearbox or place like 2 cogwheels like this. Pretty straightforward, right? The power when it comes in is geared, so we have a set of power going straight for this belt, and it also goes up to the drills above. The idea, of course, is I want to make a switch. So, for example, once I enable the cobblestone generator, it will still just produce to chest as it does now. But once I flip another switch or press a button, instead of going into the chest, I want it to go straight into the macerator. And that's because with this mod you get a lot of different outputs from this, so most of this is actually from cobblestone. So we can try that. So if we turn the macerator on and just drop in, you can see it falls down, it lays there, and you can see it's grinding everything up. Let's go downstairs. And you can see it falls in here and then gets transferred up to the chest, so it's accessible. I don't want to going downstairs to get my stuff. Ideally, I also want to transfer everything to a more centralized location. Maybe at a sorter of some sort. So, putting in cobblestone, you'll get a lot of gravel. The gravel, I will just put right back in. So, of course, on the pipe system, I need to put in a filter that will filter out gravel and just reinsert it back into the macerator. The gravel might give you different things. So you can see if you put in this, the gravel can turn into sand, clay, or flint. And clay is actually what I'm looking for right now. Sand as well. Sand is nice. I need to make a lot of glass, so this is excellent. Lime sand, don't really have much use for it. But that's fine. I'll just leave that running for now. So we turn the cobblestone generator off. And as you noticed, some things stay on the belt. And I thought, well, when I quit the game, it would clear the belt. No, it doesn't. It actually keeps everything. Causing lag eventually. If I wanted to use this, I also connected that to this one. So you can see the gears are turning up there now. And it's actually spinning up. We don't need it. I don't know what I need it for ever again, because I made the one thing I needed them for, which was these two. Well, maybe in the rare case where these will break and, I don't know, disappear. Maybe because I'm somewhere else and they despawn, that would be an issue. But actually the network stress is 25% if we turn everything on. Stress is around 83%, so it's about that maximum for this turbine as well. There we go. Not much clay, but it's better than nothing. Quite sure I stored clay somewhere. Yes. Terracotta is something I need to create the... what do you call them? Wire connectors for redstone. So of course I need to create a lot of terracotta. Electrum was a bit of an issue for me, but having the mods mixed, or let's just quickly sleep, actually made it quite easy, because I had some silver, I found silver, not much, and you make it by mixing, I think, silver and, was it copper, maybe, yeah. So I just put it in here as bars, and then you would get the output as 2 bars, which was excellent. So I started working on the immersive engineering, and you need a lot of this coke oil, right? So this is what I'm trying to make here, and I'm just putting in coal blocks and burning them at the moment. It's getting put in the silo up there. Silo, and so far it's pretty easy to make. You just need clay, stone, sand, iron, which you hammer into sheets in your hand for some reason. It's a bit silly because when we have this mod over here with the press, so we have the press running, so if I throw something in, it presses. Why can it not create the plates I need? I had to use this hammer, and this is actually the 3rd hammer I'm using, because the first one was lost to fall damage, second one was lost to lava, and now I'm on my 3rd. So yeah. Swing and a miss. Yes. The tree farm, I got so much tree now. I couldn't imagine having a bigger farm. I was thinking about making a bigger farm. It's more than enough. More than I would need. And if I need more, I can just go and grab it. Cactus farm up here. Pretty standard, nothing special. The standard with the poles. Yeah, so when they grow, they break off into the water, into the chest. Sugarcane farm. A lot easier than Farming Simulator, I would like to add. Sugarcanes in Farming Simulator is shit. Mostly because of the harvest. Here it's just, well, go and poke. Don't need that many at the moment, because I'm not really using any of the books yet. The lift, well, we can try the lift. So turn it on, it's rotating, so switch this one, there we go. And we're going down. So this lift I made down to bedrock. I think it was last time where you were there. I see the map. I see some baddies. Let's get the sword out just in case. Oh, I died so many this time. So many times. So here I've been farming or mining a lot with this farming machine we built last time. The only problem is every time I expand I need to put in the rail. And it's both ways, because I would like it to come back here so I can empty the chest and bring it back up. So I would take stuff out of the chest, transfer it to this chest. This is of course something we should just automate. When ready I would go up. There we go. There we go. No, that's not what I want. The only reason this block is here is to stop it from going all the way up. I think the mobs we're hearing is below the wheat farm. I really need to make like an access area for that to get down there. Could be around here. Let's grab some cobblestone. Also a door. We need a door. Or three. That's fine. Oh. Yeah, maybe we should do it like that instead. Two. I'm sure we'll use them all anyway at another point. Alright. Let's just be careful here. Much better. So this is below the wheat farm. That's why we have water dripping. I actually have a layer in between here just with water. That's why we see the water. This is the back end of the factory. Actually old creeper holes. Yep, died to those a few times. It's really hard sometimes getting back to a game you haven't played for years. There we go. Safe. I like to make the area I work and play in like a safe area. That's why everywhere there's fence. So everything is fenced off. The ground has been leveled out and made reasonable nice. This is down to one of the chasms that spawned in. We have this guy down here. Enjoying himself. It's a funny map, this one. Seems to be a lot of chasms just straight out of spawn. And I started right next to this village, which of course gave me a huge benefit. What's going on here? So we have the village here. There's no people left because we had these pirate raids where these guys would come in and kill everybody. So I saved some of the pigs because I like bacon. for now. Upstairs, it's also closed off, as you can see. Found some lava. Made it into a nice lamp. Problem was, they would actually come across the top of the mountain and just drop down. Well, they still could, because from this point all the way up here, there's nothing. And the flower bed, no idea. I didn't place it. There you go. Need to put some lights on the roof, I see. Like I have up there. The same up here. To prevent unwanted spawning. It's filling up slowly, but surely. A lot. I said you need a lot of this coal coke. That's not really true. In reality, you only need like a bucket for, I can't remember, is it 4 or 8 pieces of wood you get back as treated wood. So it's like nothing. But I was basically just showcasing the changes since last time. I'm still puzzled about this high torque or high stress in this network. So I need to find more alternative rotation power. I was actually thinking about building a water mill next to the wheat farm. Similar to this over here. You can see it doesn't give not even nearly enough to what I need. 240. And I need 1,900, roughly. Oh, it says remaining capacity. It doesn't even tell me what I'm actually using. Maybe in the top of the tower we can see the oh. Oh yeah, we added the gearing inside as well. Just to slow it down. Here we go. Capacity 7,680. So I was thinking, because it always says at current speed, so I was thinking if we lower the speed, could potentially at current speed. So ideally I should actually still have like 5,000 stress units left to use. And the speed here is 30 RPM. That's not really that much. So if we take our wrench and go inside and measure some of the speeds we have. For example, this one. It's 240. Oh, I should brought the stress meter as well. But it should really just read the same, shouldn't it? So if we put in the speedometer and the stress meter. Yeah, exactly the same. The only thing that changes is the speed. Which is weird. Hello, Israel Gonzalez. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. I'm just trying to figure out some things about this gearing. ¿Hablas español? No, habla español. ¿Habla anglais or danois? I'm not sure, sorry if I'm butchering that. So I'm just wondering if we could identify the stress point. But that's of course, it should always say network. Asiale. I'm not sure what it means. Asiale? Asiale. Because it's network stress where this one is at its current location. Just wondering if there's a different tool to actually help me measure stress on the system at a specific point rather than the entire network, because I'm really mostly interested in the specific point, because the entire network is not really something I need to troubleshoot, and I really need to troubleshoot where the stress is coming from. Of course, I know a lot is to do with the gearing. Where are they? Stressometer. Stress can be relieved by adding more rotational sources to the network. Does that mean we can connect the turbines together? That seems a bit odd. And we have to synchronize the rotation speed and everything. It might be worth checking out if that is possible. I want to try it straight away. So if I put the stressometer, the speedometer right here, and I find somewhere where I can join these two networks together. Let's take a look inside. There we go, this one. So pulling a shaft out from here, it will come in this height. Oh, definitely, 100%, 100%. That's definitely possible. If we have enough shafts. Let's see. I need a clutch. Oh, I might have one inside. And I need to clean up this. That's a gear shift. It changes rotation. Could be useful. I had so many of these axles in them. Can't see. Oh, there we go. Let's just stack them up. I was thinking ladders. I don't know why. Okay, let's see. So, we need to find a suitable spot for this to be fitted. And I'm not talking about just in front of the door. Well, for now it's just in front of the door. We can always move it and make something like an arch or something. So on top of this I want the clutch, want some axles. Oh. Oh, by the way, it's not a clutch still, it's a gear, so we can change direction. And I need to match the speed, the stress. So let's get that fitted. Jesus. Come on. Don't be a dick. Stress level 75. Speed 15 rounds per minute. Ah, it's gonna be 32. Need some gears. Gears. Yes. 15. Let's see if we can match that. The other way. $16. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. Stop. $32. Networks. It might actually be working. What? Okay. So they are synchronized even though the speeds are not the same, so one is running with 15 and the other one with 16. Oh well, that's fine. Let's just hook them up. Then we can fix the aesthetics later. Let's put this one back on here. 39%. It's still running. Looks like everything is still running. Bells are running, gears. Sometimes we might see something break and you don't know about it until you actually check. Especially when suddenly the network is less stressed, just like that. That's a bit weird. It's a bit concerning, but it looks like everything is going. Good. Then the next question is, does it still work? Because we changed the speed, the rotation speed of the entire thing, so I'm wondering if the factory is still able to produce. Let's find out. Let's run a harvest. There's some wheat available. Alright, here we go. The hour of truth. I was wondering if I sped up this this mill, would it work faster? It's really hard to tell if it's changed. I can see it feels like it's moving a bit further. Yeah, so we still have... What is that? So we have 4, so that's 25% of the machine left unutilized. So the water efficiency is 80% max. 1, 2, 3... So that's 75%. Easy. Straight in the middle of block 3. But it's working. Let's turn everything on. See what will happen. Network stress 82%. Over here. It should be the same over here because now they're on the same network. 82. Yeah. That's actually pretty cool. Excellent. I placed blocks up there to prevent these trees from spawning. Still able to catch them, so that's good. There we go. It's looking good. Reminds me of the early days of Minecraft modding. One of my favorite mods was something called Buildcraft. You could have this big mine and you would basically mine out an entire area. That was long before the disagreements came because of all this CourseForge and all this bullshit where modders basically went against each other. So yeah, the only one I blame on that is Feed the Beast. It was one of both the best thing that happened to the Minecraft modding and the worst thing at the same time. I'm a bit ambivalent about it, but it caused a lot of issues. And luckily, we don't see them anymore, so maybe we should just move on. Okay, I'm gonna make a chest just for these items. And I still know next time I need it, I don't know where it is, and we have to craft everything again. I know I have some... There we go. Let's re-evaluate this thing with the pole. Like so. This one needs to go. There we go. Yes. This looks weird as well. There we go. Better. Let's just get a torch on. Sorry. Get some light back here. There we go. Cool. I think the next thing we need to work on in this world is electricity. I haven't even started that yet, and of course I will use immersive engineering for that. So, this is one of the old mine areas. The same down below. So, gonna change that into the immersive engineering workshop. Oh, nice. Basically, all I wanted to show was just the changes and the gearing of the factory. Luckily, I'm happy we solved the problem as well. That's really good. Really good. I'll probably be stop streaming now, but I'll be back in not long, 30 minutes or something. And probably be playing, I don't know, Euro Truck Simulator, American Truck Simulator, Farming Simulator, Black Ops Cold War, we'll see. Thanks for watching, thanks for the follow, and I'll see you next time, maybe in a bit if you're back. See ya.